I used to wish upon a star, but stars can't hear, they're much too far. Instead I've learned to wish upon a star.
Hey, welcome Soul Stars. Welcome to Starlight, Starbright, Oracle and Tarot. Wishing you all love, light and good fortune for today and every day to you and your loved ones. I have to keep remembering to look over there, I think. Anyway, this is your love reading. I'm putting myself in front of the camera. I'm being brave. Very brave. It's a hard thing to do, putting yourself in the camera. Anyway, so yes, so I've drawn Divine Masculine cards, Aleister Crowley, Goddess Dreams and Fortune Cookies for this reading. So we'll start with Divine Masculine. So perhaps you think you're with your perfect partner, perhaps it's a false twin flame. Perhaps do you believe in twin flame? Let's find out. Divine spiritual couples are very rare. So 9 times out of 10, if you think you're with your twin flame and it's not going smoothly, like, you know, it's a shit fight, it's a shit fight from the beginning, then this person probably isn't for you. They're probably a karmic lesson, so that's just for somebody. So anyway, let's find out. Buddha Wisdom, Divine Masculine. Oh, let's get a card. Okay. Oh, there's many cards. This one has a lot to say. Are they talkative? They might be very talkative, or perhaps you have a lot to say. Okay. The wind cannot shake a mountain. Neither praise nor blame moves the wise. So no matter how much the wind blows, the mountain will not be moved. So perhaps you have done everything in your power to have this person in your life, or perhaps they have, and it's just not working. But we cannot praise or blame, because this could be a karmic lesson. A tower needs to fall. We need to become humble. So neither praise nor blame moves the wise. That means to be humble, to realize there's something to be learned from this situation. And, you know, runner chaser, like people talk about twin flame, they talk about the runner chaser, all of these things. At the end of the day, if you're in all of that, then there's healing to be done within you. That you're probably chasing this person, or they might be chasing you for all the wrong reasons, for an ego boost, to make themselves feel like they can win you. But if somebody's running hot and cold and things aren't going smoothly, no matter how much you want to be with this person, it may not be meant to be. So the wise person, the humble person, just stands their ground. You just get on with your life. Don't concern yourself with this person. Pay attention to the red flags. Are they with someone else? It's not a spiritual twin flame if they're with someone else. And, you know, people, I remember when I used to do twin flame readings back in 2018, you know, I'd have a lot of people commenting saying, oh, they're with that karmic bitch. But the thing is that if they're with someone else, then, and we're wanting them and we're contacting them and trying to drag them towards us, then that's karmic. So we're also the karmic bitches in that case. And don't worry, I've done it. Yeah, guilty. Never done it in my life, but I did. But then I was caught in a very vulnerable time of my life. I was caught at a time when I really needed to open up, have my awakening. And a brutal awakening it was. So no matter how much the wind howls, the mountain shall not be moved. If you're trying to make it right with someone and they don't want to make it right with you, they're trying to, you know, if you're having to force and try and beg and get upset because somebody is standing firm on their belief, or on, you know, they're just standing firm for whatever reason, then, you know, you need to step back and just let them get on with it. Let them take their time. And if they, you know, they'll speak to you when they're ready. And if they're just keeping you in play, you know, they're enjoying you suffering at their expense, and, you know, they're kind of emotionally torturing you in a roundabout way, then, you know, that's multiple red flags, and that is not how we want to be living our lives. You know, that relationship will turn abusive. Some people love being in conflict because they have healing to do, is what I'm getting to say to you. Well, that's a lot to say without cards. Okay, using Aleister. Oh, right. So we have 4 of Cups, And in this deck it's luxury. So 4 of Cups, luxury. And 3 of Swords, sorrow. Oh, and then we have death, right? Yeah, somebody's luxuriating in your torture, I'm getting. Or perhaps, you know, you like luxury, they like luxury. So 4 of Cups, though, is generally disappointment. You know, it's looking back, being disappointed, not getting what you want, being blind to any other offers of love, being blind to everything else. In fact, neglecting yourself and neglecting everybody else is a massive red flag. You know, you shouldn't be in that state over someone else. I mean, yes, we all get heartbroken, and yes, it's sorrowful and difficult. But if what's led up to that heartbreak is all of that, like, angst, you know, a spiritual relationship, a true twin flame relationship, if there's such a thing, is easy. It just is easy from the beginning. There aren't any red flags. You're not having to, you know, like, it could even be, when I talk about red flags, it's just that moment where you think, oh God, that person's not approving of me. And yeah, that can be your own, you know, trauma speaking, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you've got to drag someone kicking and screaming to enjoy what you enjoy, or to be with you, or to, you know, or if they don't support you in front of others, you know, or if they don't just generally support you, if they join in with others, if others are trying to humiliate you or degrade you or debase you in some way, and they either do nothing, or they don't join in, or they get a look on their face where they're kind of enjoying you being brought down a few pegs, that kind of thing. People love bringing people down a few pegs, you know, so that's not a good, you know, that's not where you want to be in a relationship. So yeah, 2 of Swords here, decision to be made, and in this card it's called peace. So you're needing to sort of make a decision that brings peace to this situation, or at least peace to yourself. You know, we're living in very dark, troubled times, and a lot of people are being called to help other people through these dark times, through difficult relationships, to get to the other side. Because 9 times out of 10, you know, with these videos, we're talking to light workers, we're talking to people who need to be on a spiritual path, or we're talking to people who we can help to come out of terrible traumas and difficult situations because we've been through them ourselves. So, and the universe, closing the chapter, and the Magician, and the Knight of Swords, and the Hierophant. Yeah, so this is a lot. So we've got, I might just, yeah, do it in 4s. So Magician, Knight of Swords. Yeah, so somebody's bruising for a fight, and you need to kind of cut them off at the pass. So you need to walk away from this. You're going through an awakening, you're going through a rebirth. There is sorrow here. Whatever this is, it's over, and you have to face that. Somebody is sparring for a fight. There could also be the worst is over with something, like maybe you have a partnership, or, you know, friendships or whatever, and maybe you're not speaking right now. You've had to go through something difficult, you know, with someone. You just haven't agreed. Maybe somebody's had a few drinks, you've spoken out of turn, you know. But then if you've apologized for something and then they still keep coming back at you, then, you know, no, you're not going to deal with that bad. You don't deal with other people's bad behavior, because they're going to try and blame you. They want you to fall on your sword. They want you to react badly so that they can continue to blame you, so they don't have to take responsibility for their own actions. So the Knight of Swords here, yeah, something's coming in very fast. This is fast communication. You could be dealing with an air sign, a Scorpio here as well. We've got Taurus. But, you know, this needs to be closed off as well. You could be staying with someone for financial reasons, and people do that. That's okay, because leaving without anything is a really hard thing to do. But I've done that. I've done it twice, actually. 3 times, if I'm honest. Yeah, just go. The universe will take you where you need to be. This is a chapter that's closing on your life. And know that, you know, comfort and luxury are 2 different things. You can lead a comfortable life, which is a more humble life, without wanting too much or needing too much. So needing to give up luxury, so giving up your wants rather than, you know, accepting and having gratitude for your needs. But your needs will be met. And this is a very difficult, heartbreaking time with the Magician here as well. This is somebody who's very gifted and talented, but also it's kind of like magicians gaslight us, don't they? They make us think that there's magic happening when really it's just a trick. So, yeah, so there's trickery here is what I'm getting. I don't always get that with Magician because it is a card of, you know, many things. But being on stage and theatre and all of those, you know, magic acts, all of those things. And also, you know, somebody who's very gifted and talented. But with the Three of Swords here, it's kind of like, you know, you feel tricked. Your heart's broken. They promised you the world. They promised you, you know, luxury. They promised you. They promised you. You know, when we commit to someone, we're promising that we'll care and love each other, and you know. But sometimes, you know, we have to walk on the same path as people to realize that we don't always have a shared goal and vision. Ultimately, that you're two completely different people. And I don't mean different, of course you're two individual people, but like, you know, you've got nothing in common with this person. So they're karmic lessons. So you've been tricked, you feel cheated, and maybe they have cheated on you as well. So with Death here, it's putting an end to it. It's time for a new start, a new beginning. The worst is over. So it's time to move on. If somebody wants to have peace with you, Two of Swords here, you know, you didn't see this coming either. I think it's almost like the punishment didn't fit the crime, like you're being punished more harshly, you know, by this person or these people than really is warranted. They're kind of looking for an excuse to maybe cut you out of their life for a while because they need to grow. They need to grow up. You could be dealing with somebody who's immature with the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Hierophant here, traditions, traditional values. You know, this can also be education. It's, you know, organisations, basically government organisations, educations, the Vatican, whatever, churches, that kind of thing as well. Yeah, somebody's really like sticking it, like this card here. It's kind of like you're not compatible when it comes to your values, when it comes to traditional ways of being. You could have been like like you're not really conformist. You dance to your own tune. You're not an ordinary run-of-the-mill person. You know, maybe you're a bit quirky and interesting, or maybe you have very strong opinions, or, you know, maybe, you know, you're always telling people how they should be living their lives because, you know, you think you know best. You know, we all do things like that from time to time. Or they ask for your opinion and you give it to them. Oh, I love that one. Oh, I love that. Don't ask me for the truth because I'm going to give it to you, and I'm very blunt. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a harsh lesson. So we've got the Hierophant here. You know, breaking away from the traditions as well. You don't have to lead a traditional life, and you don't have to be what another person tells you you need to be. You know, you be yourself. And if you're a good person, yeah, we need to be careful with our tongue. Our tongue can get a bit harsh. We can run away at the mouth. We can all do that. Even the quietest of people, they want to say something and it all comes out the wrong way, or just simply misunderstood, because these harsh dictators, they don't want to understand you. They don't, because you're opposite to them. So they can't understand you unless you kind of become them. And then who are they? Like, they're not you. So, I don't know. Does that all make sense? So yeah, it's been hard. But, you know, things are going to change here. You need to stand your ground, stick to your guns, stick to your beliefs. But also don't engage with people who just want to fight. You know, there's enough fighting in the world. And, you know, we need to help to bring peace, and we need to bring peace to us. So peace begins with us. Kindness begins with us. But have compassion for this person, because they know not what they do is what I'm getting. Like, you know, they're immature, combative. They've got their own shit going on that maybe you don't understand. So you need to walk away from this. So spiritual insight, 32, sacredness. So, you know, high priestess energy here. Yeah, maybe you felt like, you know, a sacred promise was broken to you. But also you have spiritual insight. You're a psychic. We all are. We're telepathic. We're intuitive. We just have to believe it. You know all about this person. But you've continued to be you. And we all have to make adjustments and make allowances. And we have to make space for other people. But at the end of the day, if you're just not going to meet eye to eye on anything, like if this person just wants you to be wrong all the time because it's a differing of opinion, sometimes you have to agree to disagree. But if this person wants you to be wrong all the time about everything and they to be right, then that's force. You know, people can't force each other to change. It only causes sorrow and grief. So you're on a spiritual path as well. This could be the moon. There's things that they're not telling you. They're being quite secretive as well. And people have a right to be secretive as long as it's not hurting you. But you're going to get more insight into this person, or perhaps the behavior or the fight or whatever this conflict is. This has given you more understanding. Sometimes just letting people do whatever they want to do, you know, the nasty little things or their arrogance or whatever it is, their stubbornness, whatever is going on here that's creating this heartache and heartbreak, you know, it says more about them than it does about you. And just let them do it, okay? You just don't take it on board. Let them say it, you know, and if it does trigger you, then there's healing to be done there. So, yeah, so there is sorrow here. There are difficulties. Somebody could have a heart problem as well, just saying. Oh, and the moon, ebb and flow. So, yeah, the moon. So there's secrets here as well. There's things that they just don't want you to know. They could be afraid of your psychic insights into the fact that they know that you can read them. So they're trying to behave like it's almost like they want you to be wrong about them. So they're going to behave in a way that's not them. Does that make sense? Like, oh my God, she can read my mind. Oh my God, tell her something else. Like, what do you call that? Magicians do that when they sleight of hand, you know, like look over there when it's all happening over here. Yeah, they're trying to throw you off track. They're trying to throw you off track. But it's caused some kind of heartache because it's caused an argument or it's caused a split. But you just need to go with the flow. 32, 23 could have something to do with you. 23 is the number of evil, so, you know, and conflict. So, you know, both 32 and 23 add up to 5. I did a reading on the number 23 a few readings back, and 32. So there's definite conflict here. Dark forces are kind of using this person to get to you as well. That could be something. You're asked to have courage. Courage in the face of conflict. Oh God, there you go. Courage in the face of conflict. Hold to your beliefs as well, your spiritualism. This person is definitely like more traditional than you, or they have a completely different, you might be spiritual, they might be an atheist, that kind of thing. And be patient, you know, be patient with yourself, be patient with this person. They're learning something as well. Give them space and time. If they're not speaking to you, if you're not speaking to them, don't play the victim, don't feel guilty. What's been done has needed to be done for the growth of this person and maybe for a test of your own strength and courage. So let this person reach out to you. They will finally come in, and they're going to come in fast. And with the Knight of Swords, they're going to come in truthful. They're going to be blunt. They're just going to give it to you, okay? And you have to stand in your ground and listen. Say a prayer for them. But this will be a real test of your growth, your spiritual growth. This will be a chance for you to put everything, like, because this is Hierophant's also initiation. So it's kind of like you're passing an initiation. Everything you've learned about being healed, about being more spiritual, about being kinder and compassionate, about holding space for others, about creating peace rather than, you know, getting involved in, triggered into conflict. All these things will be tested. So all you have to do is be the high priestess, to be the moon, to say nothing, to sit in your silent feminine energy, whether you're, in a masculine body or not. We all have masculine and feminine within us, but this is asking for feminine energy. Feminine energy is more observing, sits back, quieter energy, listening energy. Don't listen in order to react. Listen so that you can respond, but also listen to what they're saying, because there's a lesson in this for both of you. So, fortune cookies. So we have opportunities here, and we have romance and signs. Okay. So, opportunities. An important offer will be made. Be prepared to dress up. Be prepared and dress to impress. So you're also receiving an offer of some kind. That could have to do with going out somewhere, like to the theatre, or to be on stage, or to be to display all your gifts and talents as well. But this is also an opportunity to show this person that you can't be tricked, that you're not going to be heartbroken. You're not going to let them break your heart. This is a big opportunity for you to be the person that you want to be in the face of conflict, is what I'm getting to say to you. And signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. Yeah, they're coming in to clear the air. And also, sorry. Yeah, they're coming in to clear the air. So, as I said, you'll receive many signs, and you'll feel the presence of divine angels and ancestors around you, keeping you steady and calm. Like when we go through an awakening, we become so emotionally disruptive. Our emotions are a mess. We're triggered left, right and center. Traumas just everywhere. Like we're just an absolute fucking mess generally. So this is going to be a test of all of that, which I've already said, haven't I? So, and they're also going to look for a sign from you. Like, they're going to be watching you. Yeah, they're going to be watching you. Just for signs of whether you're just containing yourself or whether you're actually just chilled out going, oh yeah. Just be the observer. Just watch them. Watch the talking head. No, that's not nice. Listening, to this person, because they do have something to say to you, and it could change a lot of things. So, and romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. So there could be, for those who are going through a broken heart, for somebody who, if this person comes in and, you're just going to realize everything when you let this person speak. You're just going to realize something about them, and you're either going to let them go, or you're going to forgive them, or whatever's going to happen. Something's going to happen, and it will be natural. But if this person just keeps coming in with conflict, you're just going to let them go. You have to, and you've got something new coming in. So that's good. Oh, and sunshine. The sun is shining on you. Career and business growth, fabulous communication in relationships. So it sounds like things are going to work out if they're meant to, but it also says that, in future, you're going to have much better relationships, working relationships. You're going to have more success. So if your life to date, if you think, oh my God, my whole life's been a failure from then to now, because you've been running around living your life through the eyes of trauma, then that's all about to change. The next section of your life, whatever that is, the next 20 years of your life at least, is going to be amazing. Yeah, you're going to have success. I'm getting a late bloomer as well. So this could be for somebody who maybe is, sort of like 35 over with the Knights here. And there also is a chance of a traditional marriage in your life as well. So, I don't know. Don't rule it out. All right, that's it. Love to you guys.